Okay, guys, good morning and welcome to day 4 of working from home. Hope you guys have your notebook and your pencils. All right, so let's begin. Today's lesson, we're going to be learning about surface area of a triangular prism. Okay, with the nice slide. All right, so we are going to start. Before we begin, what do you guys remember from last year about finding the surface area of a triangular prism? All right, so I remember from last year in grade 6, we just took the net of a triangular prism and we added the area of the triangle plus the other side, and then we did the two sides of the triangular prism, right? One, two, and then we added the area of the base. So that's all we're going to do today, but as I've told you in our surface area for rectangular prism, we're going to be using a really easy formula. All right, so looking at our triangle, what is the formula for finding the area of a triangle? Does anyone remember? All right, so we learned it's base times height divided by 2, right? It's just a rectangle cut in half. Base times height divided by 2. Some people say length times width divided by 2. It is the same thing. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, write your title, 11.3. Okay, also that date is wrong. Anyways, um, so let's just go right into it. The formula for finding the surface area is base times height. If you notice, I don't have base times height time divided by 2, then times 2. And I'm going to show you why. If you look at our area formula, we have base times height divided by 2. All right, so let's look at what we have. We have 3 and a height of 4. Okay, so let's go and try and solve that. We have 3 times 4, which is 12. 12 divided by 2 equals 6 square centimeters. So that's one triangle. Now, in a rectangular prism, you have the same exact one. So I'm just going to do 6 times 2, which equals 12. So with these two triangles added together, it equals 12, right? So what we're doing is we're just skipping a step. We're not going to go base times height divided by 2 times 2 equals 12. We're just going to go base times height, which equals 12. All right, does that make sense? So when we go back to our formula, you just have to remember it's base times height, and that includes both triangles. Okay, now the last thing we have to do is I'm going to show you in real time. Okay, so let's go back. Here we have a beautiful triangular prism. All right, so this is what we're doing. We're doing this plus this, and then we're adding all three sides. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but if you look here, whoa, we are just going to do two things. So we open this up. We are only going to do the area of the triangle plus the area of this rectangle, and that is all. All right, so how do we figure out this rectangle? Easy. So I'm going to do it slowly. All we have to do is add one side plus side 2 plus side 3. So I'm going to open it up. Keep your eye on it. So this side plus this side plus this side. And there we go. Once we add these sides together, just like you know for your formula, length times width, and you just got to multiply this times this. And that is all. Okay? So side 1, side 2, side 3 times your height, and then we're finished. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. I'm going to show you. Here. Okay, so go ahead and write that down. So base times height plus side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 times height. And you notice height here is a capital. Okay, so we're not talking about triangle height. We're talking about the whole prism's height. Let's show you. Okay, so go ahead and pause. Go ahead and draw this if it helps you. Okay, so here we have our dimensions. Our base, triangle base is 5. Our triangle height is 4. Our side 1 is 6, and this is an isosceles. So 6 on this side 2 is 6, and then side 3 is 5. And then we have here our height, capital H, 10. So let me show you why we call this side our height. Okay, so it's the same exact thing. If I was to close this and just give you show you what, if you take this triangular prism and you place it on its base, that is the height of the prism. Okay, so we use this for capital H. All right, does that make sense? Oops. Okay, so let's go back to that same thing. All right, and all you have to do is just plug in what you know. All right, so we can do it together or you can just try it by yourself. So here we have base times height, 5 times 4. Again, we're not dividing by 2 and multiplying by 2. Plus side 1, which is 6, plus side 2, which is 6 again, and then side 3 is 5. Take the whole thing, multiply it by 10, and here we have it, your triangle plus your rectangle. Go ahead and finish the rest of this. Okay, so I have 20 plus, or we can do order of operations, do this first, it's up to you. So we have 20 plus 12 plus 5, which is 17 times 10. So I'm going to write that. 20 plus 17 times 10. Again, do your order of operations. We have 170 plus 20. And then your surface area of the triangular prism is 190 centimeters square. Guys, how easy was that? It was so easy, so simple. And I'm going to show you why this method is just better than breaking it up and finding the area of each. Because sometimes we get confused. Let me show you. All right, so this is what we did last year. We found the area of this because 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 2. We got 10 and 10. All right, next, let's do these. So I'm going to do 10 times 6, which is 60. Oh, let's do our base, sorry. 10 times 5, which is 50. Then we're going to do the two sides, which is 60. All right, and then let's add those together. So 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 50, that got 70. So 70 plus 120, we got 190. Same exact thing. Okay, this one's just more precise and a lot easier. This you can do, but it's just going to take a bit of more thinking because you're like, wait, did I add this already? Did I do this? Did I do that? Okay, if you use this process, this formula, it's just easier when you have different types of triangular prisms. Okay, so let's try one by yourself. Okay, go ahead and write number 1. Okay, our first triangular prism looks like a cheese. All right, so we know our base is 12, our height is 5, which is a right triangle. And then let's look at side 1, side 2, side 3. So side 1 is 5, side 2 is 13, side 3 is 12. Add those together, multiply it by height, which is 4. All right, go ahead and pause the video, try this by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to plug in what I know. Base times height, which is 12 times 5. Side 1, side 2, side 3, 5 plus 13 plus 12 times 4. And I'm going to go ahead and solve that. 60 plus 30 times 4. 30 times 4 is 120 plus 60. The answer is 180 inches squared. Amazing, guys. Okay, last one for today. Go ahead and do this by yourself. So we did this earlier. We stood it up top. Plug in what you know. Okay, let's begin. We got 6 times 4, base of 6, height of 4. Then we have side 1, side 2, side 3. This is an isosceles, so you have all 3. So go ahead and do that. 3 plus 5 plus 6. Then my height is obviously 8. Okay, go ahead and solve that. So we have 24 plus 14, right? 11 plus 3 times 8. Our answer is 112 plus 24, which equals 136 centimeters squared. Great job, you guys. So proud of you. We did a great job. Air high fives. Okay, so your homework today is really easy. You only have 5 problems. Show all your work in your notebook. And let's go here. I'm going to show you. Did I attach it? Oh, I probably attached it on Edsby. So if you look at it on Edsby, where's your homework? Here you go. So again, I just posted these for your reference. You are going to solve 1, 2, 3 triangular prisms and 2 rectangular prisms. Again, to find this, you find the area of each side times 2. That. Okay, guys, great job today. Please message me if you have any help. If I made an error on the video, please let me know so I can correct it. Great job, you guys. Bye.